SKYPE.
So much, and why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with them angels, boy, I can't be touched. Hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard, and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with them angels, boy, I can't be touched.
Okay, because every church supposed to be having a food pantry, supposed to be able to put people in shelter. These people down here need shelter. These people down here need hope. Okay, they out here strung out on drugs, out here on weed, crack, pills. Okay, why they not out here? They teaching to people that they teaching themselves. Man, you can't preach to the choir. These are people that's actually sick down here. Right. The I.S.U.P.K, we out here every Saturday, waking up our people. Because our people are the ones that need to be waked because they are downtrodden. Okay, brother, go ahead and go back to Jeremiah 23, and I want you to start at verse 17. Because the Most High says, do not listen to these false prophets. Anybody that teaches you that the law, statutes, and commandments are done away with, thank you, sister. God bless you too, sister. Anybody that teaches you that the law, statutes, and commandments are done away with is a liar. Because that is the only way that you know you sin, because sin is transgression against the law. That's how you know lying is wrong, because that's one of the commandments. That's how you know stealing is wrong, because that's one of the commandments. That's how you know knocking off your homeboy gal is wrong, because that's one of the commandments. Okay? So anybody that's teaching that the laws and the commandments and the statutes are done away with is a damn liar, man. You got that, brother? Read.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 17. They say still unto them that despise thee, the Lord has said, ye shall have peace. They say unto every one that walketh after the imagination of his own heart.
How can they be out here talking about peace and our people out here under a bridge? How can they be out here talking about peace and our people steady getting gunned down by police? How can they be out here talking about peace and a man just got his head cut off in Alabama? How can they be out here talking about peace and people still getting hung? How can you talk about peace when the cartel out here murdering people in masses? Okay? Our people out here lost and destroyed. Ain't no peace. Nation is against nation right now. And nation against nation in our own nation. Okay? Read.
No evil shall come upon you, for who has stood in the counsel of the Lord and hath perceived and heard his word? Who hath marked his word and heard it?
So those who have an ear, let them hear. You shall be saved with the everlasting salvation. Right. Because you turning back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Because you didn't came out of these churches that's out here lying to you. And you didn't came back to your culture, black man, Latino man, Native American man, and you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Okay? Brother, go to Jeremiah 8 and start at verse 11. Because the Most High will consume the ones that are lying, that got our daughters out here looking like whores. That's right. Okay? Like, got our teachers, got our prophets blinded, got our elders blinded. Okay? You got our people out here gone, the Most High gonna do you and you gonna be gone. Okay, you got it, brother? Read.
Chapter 8, verse 11.
Give me the book, sir.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 11. For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
You out here telling our daughters of Zion, the daughters of the Latinos, the daughters of the blacks, the daughters of the Native Americans, that what they doing is okay, baby, you can come as you are. Nah, baby, that's a lie. You got to change who you are. Because being who you are is what got you destroyed. They got you out here downtrodden. They got you out here in the condition that you in right now. Right. Okay? In order to come out of that condition, you got to be a new creation. You got to change, so it ain't no peace. Because you living in hell. That's the reason why you need to be healed. Read.
Verse 12. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination?
No, they were not ashamed when they were committing abominations, because you taught them that it was okay to eat pork. You taught them that it was okay to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, and crawfish, and alligator, and all these bottom feeders, these oysters, these shellfish. Read.
Salakia. Nay, they were not all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall.
So you gonna fall with these false prophets because you are not ashamed at what you did. You did not change from the error in your ways and come with a contrite heart and try and change. Brother, go to Amos chapter 9, and you're gonna start at verse 9. Because these false prophets will die by the sword. Understand that, okay? So if you caught up with these dudes, you gonna die when they die. The Most High is not playing with you. The Most High's people are the Negroes, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he loves you so much that he will kill you rather than see you be a lesser version of yourself. Okay? Because it says in John chapter 10, verse 35, Christ said, is it not written that I said that ye are gods, lowercase g? Okay? We are the rulers of this planet. This is our kingdom. Okay? You got it, brother? Read.
Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
He gonna sift the tares from the wheat amongst our people, the righteous from the unrighteous. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All of the sinners of our people shall die by the sword. So these false prophets, like MLK, Martin Luther King, he died by the sword because he was teaching our people falsely, and he was killed. Same thing with Malcolm, he was killed. Same thing with Huey P. Newton, he was killed. Every leader that proclaimed himself as a self-leader and did not teach their people to follow law, statutes, and commandments, they died. They were killed. They were off. They were killed by the modern day sword, the gun. Read.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
The tabernacle of David are the children of Israel, okay? So he gonna raise up our people because we've been lied to, okay? And everyone that continues to live a lie is gonna die right with these false prophets, you understand? Right. Brother, give me Job chapter 15, you're gonna start at verse 9, you're gonna go to 13, okay? Because you gotta understand, once you come into this truth and you realize that you've been lied to, you need to challenge and go question these false leaders. Right. Why didn't you tell me this? Okay? Why did you have our people out here doing stuff that's gonna have us destroyed? Right. Okay? Why did you continue perpetuating the lie? Why you got us out here following heathen festivals, feeding heathen unholy days? Okay? You got it, brother? You got Job chapter 15. Job is right after Psalms. All right. So you got to understand that you got to question these pastors. All right. And we gonna take a page out of the book of Job of how you question a person that's challenging you when you standing righteous. Read.
Job chapter 15 verse 9.
And he's asking these questions very sarcastically. Read.
What knowest thou that we not?
What do you know that we don't know? Why didn't you teach us that? Read.
What understandest thou which is not in us?
How you gonna understand something and not teach the people? Read.
With us are both the gray head and the very aged men.
You got the elders and the leaders of our people out here looking foolish. Why you ain't teaching them the right thing to teach the babies the next generation? Read.
Much elder than thy father are the consolations of God small with thee.
So you think that the word of God is a small thing that you can trifle with, that you can play with? You got our people out here destroyed in these curses. Read.
Is there any secret thing with thee? Why doth thine heart carry thee away?
Why does your heart carry you away by these vanities? balling out here, pulling and swinging on the boulevard in the finest ride, rather than serving your people? Why does your heart got you taken away in these fine linen suits, these seersucker suits, you know what I'm saying, and these precious linens, rather than giving these money to saving your people that are naked out here? It's people down there with no shirt on their back, been wearing the same clothes for 2 weeks. They need a bath, they need to be clothed, they need a job, a way to pick themselves up. How dare you? Read.
And what do thy eyes wink at, that thou turnest thy spirit against God?
Because you think this funny, all right? You think it's so funny that while you in the pulpit, you plotting on a man, wife in the congregation, how you can get her by herself and knock her off because you wicked. All right? Read.
And lettest such words go out thy mouth.
How dare you speak such fallacy? How dare you teach these people these wrong things and got our people out here destroyed? All right, brother, go to Jeremiah 25, and I want you to start at verse 31. Because you got to understand, it's a reward. Oh, yeah, you got your reward coming, baby. Believe that. It's a reward for everything that you did. You think you're going to be in the kingdom? I got something else for you, but I got something better for the kingdom for what you didn't reach. You know what I'm saying? It's something fine coming for you. It's catered just for you false prophets. Okay, you got that, brother? Man, let's let these false prophets know what their reward gonna be for falsely leading our people. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
You gonna hear it coming from afar off. Read.
For the Lord hath controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword.
He's going to give them that are wicked to the sword. Because we out here pleading with our people right now and y'all not listening. He even gonna give you pastors a chance to repent. But you still not gonna listen. But guess what? It got some more for you. Go ahead and read, brother.
Saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from coasts of the earth.
Did we not just deal with a major hurricane here in the Houston area? Are they not dealing with a major hurricane in Florida, in Puerto Rico, in the Virgin Islands? This ain't no game. This is prophecy, and it's being fulfilled. We are in the last days. And after all this, guess what? It's going to be a great evil that's going to flow through the land. It's going to be wicked, and you're going to die by the sword because you're following these false prophets. Keep reading.
And the slain of the Lord shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
It ain't going to be nowhere that you can run. Nowhere that you can run, because travesty gonna fall from one end of the earth to the other. It's gonna be like you running from a lion and run into a bear. You running from a bear and run into a house, put your hand on the wall and the snake gonna bite you. Okay, you gonna go and sit on the toilet and you gonna be overcome by creepy crawly things. Okay, ain't no running, ain't no getting away from this whatsoever. Brother, go to Jeremiah 30 and start at verse 23, because you got to understand it's a reward that is coming for your wickedness. Okay, the Most High is not playing with you. All of these false prophets, these pastors out here teaching our people that the law, statutes, and commandments is done away with. How are they done away with? The way you know you sin is transgression against the law. That's how you know killing wrong. That's how you know lying wrong. That's how you know thieving is wrong. Okay, you got that, brother? Read. Let's continue with this reward that these false prophets and their followers gonna get. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 23. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord go forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
It's going to be a continuing whirlwind that's going to fall on the heads of the wicked. You know what that means? That means it's going to be ongoing. That means you're not going to have any rest. You are going to be in continued affliction punishing for your transgression. Ain't gonna be nowhere you gonna be able to hide from it. Is that all on the brother? Read.
Verse 24. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart.
Because you gotta understand, the Lord said what he said, and he gonna do what he said he gonna do. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. Okay? So what he promised he gonna do to these false prophets, we not gonna walk into the kingdom until everybody has reaped what they have sown against his children, against his jewels, against his babies. You got these people out here destroyed. You got the Most High's children messed up.